In a world all but destroyed by a poisonous shroud, civilization teeters on a knife's edge. It is up to the Flameborn to bring a balance to this world once more. Enter our two unlikely heroes, Will the Ecologist and Nic the Beast, his guardian angel. Though there will be death, there will also be destruction and education. This is their story, as told through a series of live streams. Enjoy these shorter cuts or join us every Sunday for the full live stream. This is part 1. Hello there everybody and welcome back to another live stream of An Ecologist Plays, where we for the first time are finally playing Enshrouded. And well, it has been out for a few months already, so came out in January this year and we are finally back. And I just want to double check that I've got the audio. Maybe I should just make the game audio slightly lower there. Alrighty. Hopefully everything is working. Hope you all are having a lovely weekend. Of course, we are joined by Nic the Beast, my guardian angel, right over there.
Hello everyone.
So I am going to just quickly make a new character for us. Just so that we've got someone to run around with a little bit. We're going to go for this guy. I like the time when I had long hair, so that's nice right over there. Dark hair, obviously, as well. Kind of mimic the way I look, and currently sporting a magnificent beard as well, so...
Magnificent, you say?
Magnificent and unkempt. That's definitely the term I would use.
Yeah, he thinks it's magnificent.
Sorry?
You think it's magnificent?
I think it is magnificent, yes. What the rest of the world think is an entirely different matter. So I'm going to make my character Will the Ecologist, since that is what I am. Okay. I'm going to just call it myself Will the Eco, because Will the Ecologist is a little bit too long. So, Will the Eco, that's who we are. I see President is in chat. Hello there, President, and
hey,
welcome
President.
to the stream. Yes, new game, new ways to be chaotic, he says.
It's going to be chaotic.
Yes, that is for sure.
Lots of dying, that's for sure.
Probably lots and lots of death, yes, whether that's us dying or the other guys dying, somebody's going to die. A whole bunch of people are going to die. Alrighty, so let's see here.
Long ago, a wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free.
And I do apologize if my chase squeaks.
Mistrust and
out of my control.
For more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells,
yes. Elixir wells.
An unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The shroud, a ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn.
So those will be us, we the Flameborn.
Now, your time has come. Awake.
Alright, and finally, here we go. So, there was an elixir which held some power, basically I believe like magic, but it corrupted everything, and from digging in the earth to uncover more elixir, well, a whole bunch of bad things happened. Of course, there is Nic, and here I am, an almost naked guy climbing out of a hibernation-like pod. Okay, so we have been in a state of... well, stasis, I guess, would be the correct term to use. We haven't been doing anything. We've just been chilling. We don't even have anything on us. If we look in our backpack, we've got nothing with us. So into the new world we head. So Nic has at least got a shirt on. That's all she has. Yeah, you don't have any weapons either, hey dear?
I'd have a weapon.
Okay, so she may have a weapon, so she may be able to at least protect me in the start of the game. So
I've got one for you, sorry. Can I send you a weapon?
Yeah, you can. You can. May as well start with something. Okay, wow. Okay, starting with a good one there. The Executioner's Axe. Thanks, dear. So, yeah, we've been sleeping. We were put in the stasis to try and survive until such a time as we are needed, I guess. The realm of Embervale, basically where we are in the world, has fallen, consumed by the shroud. The shroud, and you'll see the shroud in a moment, that's that fungal spore mist, that fog that spreads from the elixir wells and from certain things that are in there. We'll have a look at those as we go along. The enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark. That's our first objective, is claim a spot for your base. Alright, so that is what we are going to be doing. It looks like we have very little stamina. Oh no, I think that is just the first bar that we can see there. So that little circle in the center, that's our stamina bar that is being depleted. If you are flying and okay, there's the full one. Okay, if you run out of stamina while you are flying, you fall to your death potentially. So a whole bunch of bad things can happen. So the vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Press I and navigate to the map to track your discoveries. Okay, so we can just press M as well for map. And we've got a nice spot, potentially, to put up at least our first little base. Are we going to put it up there, dear?
Did you read this book yet?
I may have.
I see President says they like my homie chair. Oh, yeah, this chair is lived in.
At some point we are going to be replacing our chairs because Nick's is homey and squeaky and mine is just falling apart. So at some point we're going to have to replace them.
Link in the PayPal link will be in the comments below.
So let's see, the book says, pure light engulfs the knowledge of the ancient breed, protects it in flaming core. Wisdom far beyond my own imagination. I could stare into the fire for hours seeking answers. A whisper, but I hear none. Despite possessing a voice, it only speaks to those born of the flame. So we are the flame-born, therefore we would be able to hear this voice. A shame, as I believe we could have quite enlightened conversations. Written by Balthazar. And Balthazar is someone we are going to encounter as we go along in our travels. We're just going to take that poor Skelly over there and just bash him with an axe. This game really gets you to see things and break things immediately. So yeah, if you of course see anything you would like to know more about, whether it's about the magic in the world here, about the trees we see, the animals we see, the ecology of the ecosystems, whatever we see, please do feel free to ask either in chat or in the comments if you're watching it afterwards as well. So there are some bandages I'm just going to send you to, I think, dear. So yeah, there we go. Okay, confirm, and I'm going to gift that to Nick.
Thanks.
There we go. Just so that she can also repair herself, heal herself if she gets injured. As you can see, yeah, basically everything being destroyed. Alright, let's see here. Memphis is also here to say hello. Memphis, you want to say hello? Memphis just really wants food. He has been very... I think the diet is getting to him now. He just constantly complains for food. And it's the cold. It is extremely cold. As you can see, I mean, I've got gloves on, I'm wearing a scarf, and I've got a beanie on as well. So I've really, I'm dressed for the cold.
Winter.
Yes, winter has definitely come to South Africa, at least to the southern part of South Africa. We really need to fix that chair, dear.
Yeah, but it was quiet the whole day, and obviously...
No, of course not when we were streaming. It's not quiet then.
I must remember not to glide.
Yes, so in our game we do have the glider and you can fall from great heights and then just glide to safety, but as we are here, if we actually do fall from a great height, we just die. So when Memphis President says hello to you, when I said his name, he immediately looked up at me. Okay, so there we go. So there are a whole bunch of little chests hidden all over the world behind places and stuff that you can bash open. So that's why it's useful to actually bash stuff open to find amazing little secrets, basically. But here we've got our first sighting of the shroud and some of the creatures in it as well. So what the shroud has done, it seems like it takes the dead and it actually converts it kind of into the unliving, so the undead, basically, as well. Okay, Nick is ready to just swing her axe at everyone. Oh, you've got a mace.
Huh?
Yeah, I see that. But you'll see at the top there, we've got a timer. Actually, I just want to quickly bring my face a little bit more to the right-hand side there. There we go. So you can see at the top there, you can see we've got an enshrouded measure. We can stay in the shroud, at least at the moment, for 5 minutes. After that, we start dying. So, Flameborn, like us, can stay in the There we go. In the fire, or in the shroud without dying, at least for 5 minutes, but after that we are most likely going to die. But normal people would not be able to survive this long. Okay. We're just picking up, of course, everything we can encounter. So this would be very similar to typical toxic mushrooms. Most mushrooms, the spores wouldn't be that bad, but I know some of them, if you do inhale it, it's not the best idea. It's not the best idea to inhale it. So, yeah. Alright. There are lots and lots of amazing things in this game that we will show you as well. For example, the terraforming in this game is just absolutely amazing. You can dig into the mountainside here and literally dig yourself a cave, which is just amazing. So many awesome things in this game. Also, potentially another bit of loot on this side, if I'm not mistaken, dear. So there is a little town here, or a ruined town. I mean, this was the town of Long Keep, so not a lot of things happening here. I hear movements, so probably rats scurrying around here. Just going to break this and pick up some bones. And that means I would most likely be able to craft myself a wand now as well. And again, just kind of breaking everything and everyone. Yes, okay, let's see. Can probably break this bed. I can definitely break... Okay, no, I don't think I can break the bed, but I can pick up the bone of that poor skilly that I just crushed. No respect for the dead, I'm afraid, in this game. And then... just that we have got our first ranged weapon, I'm going to also... What now?
Did you see this door?
Yes, I was getting to it as well. So there are little secret doors as well, hidden all over the place. Like if you walk in here, you can kind of see in the center there, just below where it says open, there is a little button. And you can press that and little secret door opens up. So you need to constantly be looking out for those things as well. Now Nic is going to be the barbarian type running into danger. So I'm going to give her the health potion as well. I'm going to be the healer, trying to stay alive and also healing from the back. That's going to be my main objective. I like playing the healer. I like being the support. That is what I do. I hear things screeching. Anyway, what I wanted to do still was craft a wand. Do you have a wand, dear?
I have one. Yes.
You want one?
Maybe I can craft.
I can actually. I've already crafted one for you as well now. I'm just going to give that one to Nic as well.
You have enough bones.
Yeah. I had 5. Alright, so I'll have number 1 as my wand. Shades a little bit of light, so it's not complete darkness. But then I've got my executioner's axe as... There's a little rabbit-like thing running around. Big ears to listen out for danger. You can see there. Oh, it's quite cool. Little stripes all along its back there, trying to break up its outline. Most likely trying to break up its outline. Not working because, you know, we hit it very easily, or Nic hit it very easily, with the wand there. So, yeah, President asks, is it like that the Flameborn are more resistant to the spore? I do believe so, yes. So, more resistant to the toxins in the spore, most likely, yes. Oh, look at that. We've leveled up. I've leveled up.
Yeah, me too.
You too. Yay. Alright, so, yeah, before we get to the skills, just to show you, just to quickly talk about the spores and stuff, yeah, there are some areas, so if you look at that, we've got bluish shroud over there, we've got greenish shroud over there, green-blue at the back there. We can enter those. Later on, can't see on the map here, but later on we will encounter red shroud. We can't enter that because we are going to die when we go in there. And here come the rats, dear. Oh, never mind, it's coming after me, and it's coming after you now. There we go. Just loot it. So there are stronger... shroud there is stronger shroud as well. We will have to try and survive that later on, but the way we survive that is by actually making our flame altar stronger, because our power as the Flameborn seems to be tied to the flame altars, and the stronger that is, or the stronger those are, the stronger we also become, and the more resistant we become against the shroud or against the fungi and the fungal spores. That is quite cool. And then, because we have leveled up, this is the skill tree, and oh my word, it is so big, and this is still early access, so I am looking forward to seeing what they bring to the fore later on. Now, I'll see there are 12 classes there, or broad classes. We've got Beastmaster, Ranger, Assassin, Trickster, Wizard, Healer, Battle Mage, Tank, Warrior, and barbarian and athlete. So 12 of them, I believe they are. But you don't have to choose one and then stick on that route. You can take a little bit out of this one. Obviously, you need the previous one to take the next one, and so on and so on. But you can go along this line over here and then decide, okay, well, I'm done with that line. I want to become more of a healer or a wizard that's also a barbarian, or a barbaric wizard. That's where you can spec into that as well. So it is quite cool, the skills here. You don't have to tie yourself down to one trait or one skill tree, one section of the skill tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for double jump. Double jump is extremely useful, but in order to get double jump, I first need endurance, which also increases my stamina. So that's also good. It means I can run further for longer. And then also runner after that I also need to get. And that means the sprinting speed is increased by 10% and stamina consumption decreased by 10%. And then after that, I can spec into double jump as well. So it's still going to be 2 levels or so before I get double jump, but it is going to be worth the wait then. Okay, so I'm just going to unlock that there. And now I have 1 skill point left. Whether I want to spec that is up for debate. I think I'm going to leave that one. I'm not going to... maybe intelligence. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to save it for later. Okay. Was there anything down there, dear?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Oh, okay, to come down here.
Something to read.
Oh, is there something to read? Oh, okay, we have this part of the town now. Quite cool, the fact that you can see this was a town and it is now completely ruined. Really awesome. Oh, there we go, thanks, dear. Alright, so let's see, it's the Captain Arkwright's journal. So, day 1. As Nic wrecks everything around it. Hold the chamber to your last breath. These were the words of the Ancient One before he entered with a handful of our best warriors. It was the first time I'd seen one of his kind, and I expect it will be the last. His face is burned in my mind. My life and those of my remaining soldiers are pledged to this sacred duty of holding the chamber. The chamber being this cinder vault where we were stored. And you can be up to 16 people. 16 people can start at the same, or can play this server at the same time. So that is quite cool. And yeah, basically they were trying to hold this cinder vault, because if it broke, if it was overrun by the shroud and whatever came from the shroud, yeah, then it would have been a very, very bad thing. Okay, we need a lockpick in order to open this one, and I don't think I've got... No, I don't have metal scraps yet.
No, we don't.
Okay, we'll have to come back for that then later on. Okay. So there are some lockpickable chests that you can't just open up. You need a lockpick for that, and you can't bash it open either. You need to make a lockpick. I don't think you can bash it open, but you need to make a lockpick in order to get the contents. Yeah, see, President...
Go down here now.
Okay, I'll just getting some more string here, and then looking... You are right over there, okay. I see President also asks, are they the same species, just more concentrated? Or a different species altogether? Wait, what were we talking about there, President? Is it the rabbit type things that we were talking about? Oh, sorry, I missed what you are referring to there with whether it's the same species or different species, just more concentrated. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit lost there. Oh, I see there is something there also to do. I'm just going to cook some meat here first. Do not eat raw meat. Very, very important that. As Nic can testify, accidentally eating raw meat will give you the food poisoning debuff, which is really, really horrible. On this, oh yeah, the shroud, that's what President is referring to, the shroud. Whether the red shroud is more concentrated. It's the same species, most likely. It most likely is just more concentrated or more potent. It may just have more toxins in it, and we have to kind of build up a resistance to it. Basically like Mithridatism or Mithridatism, that one there, where you build up resistance to the toxin with small exposure to the toxins over time. Okay, we also have another thing to read here, a good night's rest. Finally a break from the tedious work. My bones are sore, but the warmth of a fire, a little shelter and some sleep should allow me to become well rested. Food is getting scarce. I hear they're planning an expedition. Thankfully I hid some rations below my bed. They will make for a nice meal when cooked over fire. So I'm just gonna steal that person's meat that was on the behind the bed there. And I'm just going to actually put that on the hotbar here, and I can just quickly cook this once more. Alright, so can I cook? Yeah, there we go, I can cook. So yeah, it's the same species of shroud, just Yeah, probably more potent. Okay. Anything else on this side here?
I'm not sure if there's anything else, but there's water on.
Oh yes, there is water. We do need the water. I have just picked up some water as well that I looted. I'm just breaking again everything still inside here. I think there may also be something in the shroud that we can go and grab.
Yeah.
Just again, swinging my axe wildly and breaking everything. Some loot, some string.
Becoming concerned for my axes.
Oh. Yes, well I do also have a few torches we can use against the enemies. And also do have some other things we can... I've got a sword and stuff as well that we can grab. We're just quickly swinging at these guys, and there you can see that dizziness there of the enemy. That was basically when I overpowered him. Knocking him while he's got his shield up, or just knocking him overall, also does give you that ability to overpower them. Falling to ruin, we held out hope, digging through the rubble, our lips whispering prayers to the ancients, always a watchful eye towards the horizon. Even in this furthest corner of the world, the shroud threatens to engulf us and seal away any ray of hope. As the air grew thick with that cursed fog, we held on. As fires raged on the horizon, ash falling like snow on howling pike, we pushed harder. May this home, long kept, usher us into the bright age. Okay, so that's basically a little note there. Always nice to find a bit of lore all around the world. Oh, this is probably shroud wood that we can cut down here as well, eh dear? These tree stumps. Yes. And there's a crypt.
Cut them off.
Sorry?
We don't have an axe.
No, we don't have an axe yet. No, we don't. I'm just going to check. There is just a shroud bubble type thing. There's a bit of a shroud mushroom type there, and if you get too close, you are in heavy shroud, and then you can die. So that's why I killed it now, just to get the spores to disperse, so that we can actually go in there. The shroud looms. Also Balthazar, which is the alchemist we are going to encounter later on. The blue jays no longer drift so carelessly through the air. Something is changing. A nebula flows towards us, springs from the abyss like a tidal wave. They call it the Shroud. It carries disease and suffering, changes soil and people. I must understand this madness, but discovering a remedy will be difficult with supply lines cut off by the soldiers. So the supply lines cut off by the soldiers will refer to a bridge that was cut. We are going to see that later on as well. Did you get anything useful here, dear?
I've got one. I'll pick them.
Okay, great stuff. And there's a chest as well. Wonderful. Okay. Was that a lockpicked one?
Oh.
Okay. See, the person also asks, is it toxins or some other things that kills? It seems to be some kind of toxin that corrupts. I think that's what happens here, is that you inhale these spores and maybe you are then kind of killed, but I think it's very similar to what we observe in the Cordyceps fungi as well, where they basically zombify the ants. You know, those ones that take the ants and they take over their bodies and get them to go to a higher place, bite down on the leaves so that the mushroom can sprout from their head? Well, exactly that. I think it's very similar to the Cordyceps, where it kind of takes over the host. So here we've got a well, and water is extremely useful. Because if you drink water, you actually get... Oh, I'm cold. Interestingly enough, I've got a cold debuff. If you drink water, you will get stamina to regenerate faster. You've got more stamina. It's really, really, really useful to drink water. I'm just going to check here. What does cold do to me? -10 stamina and -2 stamina regen. It's too cold to breathe. Stamina reduced. Equip clothing to protect yourself. Thankfully...
Build a house.
Yes. Thankfully, it doesn't actually result in my death. It doesn't take away my health, the fact that I'm cold. It just means that I can't regenerate as quickly, because technically you would regenerate, you'd recover your breath by actually using energy. But now your body is using energy just to stay alive, to maintain your metabolism, to maintain your core temperature. So you don't have the ability to regenerate health or stamina as quickly. So that's quite cool. So I see a typical Aiden is asking, what is this game? This is Enshrouded, which is quite awesome. Nick and I have been playing it a little bit this week. We just got it on Monday, so we've just been experimenting just so we are not completely useless in this game. We can still be a little bit useless, but not completely.
And
But
it's
yeah,
so much fun. We just
It is.
couldn't stop.
it is really a lot of fun. So we decided, you know what, we are going to be streaming this one today because, yeah, it is so much fun. And, you know, it's important to have fun while streaming and to play a game you really enjoy. And, well, this is definitely, you know, it would be useful if I could just hit those things. But it's really a very fun game, and I've been enjoying it. Still early access, but, yeah, looking forward to seeing what they accomplish with this game as it comes out later on as well. Okay, I think let's go set up a base, shall we, dear?
Yes.
So-
Suma's here with a beautiful...
Yes. So this is generally a good spot to set up a base. Right around here. There is a shroud over there as well, a little guy.
I'm finding fireflies.
Oh yes, there are fireflies all over the world as well, so that's what you're doing, hey dear? Okay, perfect. I'm going to just quickly craft us a... Oh, I need stone. I don't have stone yet.
Send you some.
Oh, you've got. Okay, perfect. I love the fact that you can easily, if you are not too far from each other, you can easily send stuff to each other as well. So yeah, and hello there, Typical Ada, and welcome to the stream. I'm really glad you are here as well. So what this game is about is there is a shroud, and you can kind of see there's a bluish hue to the map there and there as well. It was an elixir that was basically gifted to the race, and it was supposed to give you power, but the problem is that it resulted in, it basically corrupted. And people dug into the earth to try and get more elixir with the elixir well. Basically, they created elixir wells. They created, and as a result, there was this fungus that started spreading and corrupting the world. And that's what we can see over here. And we, the two of us, and yeah, I think just the two of us, and no, it's just the two of us, yeah. And any other person in the server, we are the Flameborn. We are special in that we can walk around and go into the shroud for short periods of time. We are imbued by the power of the flame, like this one we can see here. So, yeah. But yeah, Typical Aiden also says kind of looks like Ark. It does give you very much Ark vibes as well.
Kind of does.
The aesthetics, definitely, yes. Let's see, the flame says you are not alone. There are other survivors drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid in your journey. Go gently, one beckons nearby, just outside the shroud's grasp. Okay. So that voice you can hear, that's the flame speaking to us. Most of the individuals that we encounter will not be able to actually hear the flame speak, but we can, being Flameborn, we can hear the flame speak. So you can see you can reset your skill tree as well with runes, and we'll talk about runes as we go along as well. You can get, if you have spec'd into a bunch of stuff and then you're like, I don't really want to do this, you can respec to do different, to go along different route. Okay, so you can do that. Upgrading your altar means that you've got a larger building space. That is just this flame altar. You can build a lot of flame altars around the world and have a whole bunch of bases. Anything you build outside the base radius will be gone by the time you log in again. So you need to kind of build within the radius of your altar, so you can get a larger area. You can basically have 4 times the size or the area to build in with upgrading it once, and then you can upgrade it again, make it bigger and bigger and bigger. You can build this massive city, not city, but big town in the end as well. And then also strengthening the flame, this will allow us to actually then go into the red shroud, because the red shroud then, because it's technically deadly for us, we can go into that because it becomes blue or greenish. It becomes safe for us to travel through. We are strong enough to withstand those that shroud. But you need to offer a whole bunch of stuff here. So 5 resin, mushrooms, bones, shroud liquid, spark, and animal fur you need to actually offer up here to make the flame stronger. Okay, but this is going to be our base right over here, and we can build a little house and a place to live to call our own within the radius. And I think there should be a line, although I can't see the line. Maybe we need to build like a hammer first, a building hammer. Okay, anyway, we'll talk about that as we go along. So, yeah, Typical Aiden also asks, do you keep an ant colony or any insect in your house? No official insects living within our house, although we do have spiders living here occasionally. We don't do anything about the spiders living in the house, unless it's something like a widow spider, something along those lines. We tend to just leave the spiders, they catch a lot of insects. But, yeah, we've got some hanging flies or crane flies around as well. And of course, like all houses, we've got mosquitoes out the wazoo sometimes. So we do have that. Do you have stone to make a construction hammer for yourself, dear?
I made one for you now too.
Oh, okay, I also made one.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay. But in terms of other insects, not in the house, but I do technically right outside our compost heap, we do have an old wooden pallet, and in there we've got Crematogaster perengi, the black cocktail ants that have got a colony over there. They've had it for about a year and a half. I've had them living in there. They are so cool. I'm going to at some point pick up or put up a short on those little ants. They are so cool. Whenever I tap on the word, they kind of are disturbed and they come running out, all with the gasters or the abdomens raised up. They're doing that gaster flagging where they are secreting a compound to scare predators away and to make it a noxious chemical. Basically, they secrete. Yeah, if you want to use less stones, dear, you can just use a ceiling on here as well instead of a foundation. That uses far less stone. Okay, so let me now show you what one can do. So let me craft a pickaxe. Oh, I need twigs. Twigs! Twigs! Okay. So of course, like in Ark, you run around, you press E to harvest a whole bunch of stuff. We just grab some berries, that's going to be health regen. We grab some twigs there, some more berries. I need more twigs in order to make a pickaxe. And then I can show you what happens if we have got our pickaxe equipped. I'm just going to run with light. Okay, there we go. Oh, my stamina is like really low. Okay, yeah, that is because it's cold. I am cold. I do not regenerate stamina at the moment. I do a little bit, but very, very slowly. Oh, shame. Poor guy. I think I'm going to have to wait for daytime to properly mine, since I can't really do much at the moment.
What do you need?
No, I don't have clothes, so I'm cold. My stamina does not regenerate that fast. Okay, so... But yeah, what you can see here is... This is just the outline of the house we are currently making. It's really an amazing building system that they have here. And you can really, really personalize your house quite nicely. So let's actually just craft a pickaxe. I'm going to craft an axe as well. Okay.
No, I ran out of stone, so the rest of the house is going to be nice wood.
Okay, cool. One can also, of course, break it down later if you wanted to. Or one can just...
Or it's just like a feature.
Yeah, or this could be the outside porch with stone, and then inside we'll have wooden floors. Yes. Oh, what I also forgot. If your tools degrade, whenever you go into your workbench here, it automatically repairs. You can see there it says craft and repair. All your tools automatically repair. Doesn't use any resources. It just is repaired. It really is nice. It's a real awesome quality of life there. Okay, I'll move. I'll stand on the spot where you have already built. I just need to sort out my inventory here. So I've got whatever I need, more or less on the same bar. Okay. Can I? I think I can craft a campfire. Yes, I can. Okay. There's a reason I just crafted a campfire. That's because I want to shed some light.
Oh, and we can...
Well, I was actually going to put it here where I'm going to mine. So I can show people at night still how we mine. So you see that campfire isn't started yet. There's going to, or should be, a flame. There we go. A flame came out of us. We are the flame-born after all. So we ignited that fire with our presence, which is quite cool. And now we just cook our food. If we cook it for too long, it will become tar. And tar is useful, but at the moment we don't want tar. We actually want cooked food. Okay, now here's the awesome thing. So the pickaxe, you can mine anywhere. I want to make a hole in the ground here. I make a hole in the ground here. And you can dig down and you can make whole tunnels. If we log out and back in, this hole will be filled. Only the holes we dig within our building border over there will actually remain the way it is. So I can dig a whole cave system here. Next time we log in, this rock will be back to normal. An infinite source of stone. So there you can see a whole bunch of stone I am getting. I'm going to mine some stone here, dear. I'm going to send it to you. Okay, if you want to make more stone. Like a stone wall or something along those lines. Okay. I'm just mining away, and now I'll just quickly regenerate my stamina by sitting next to the fire, and at the same time I will send Nic some stone. There we go. Oh, too far away. Never mind. I'll bring it to you later.
Yeah, it's fine.
I see Ozzy is here, and Jakes is also here. Hello
Hey,
there, Jakes, and
guys.
hello there, Ozzy. Welcome to the stream, guys. Glad you are here with us. Maybe I should drink some coffee, because clearly I'm tripping over my own words here. There we go. But as we say, I'm double parking at the moment because I've got coffee on my right-hand side and hot chocolate on the left-hand side. It is so cold, we need both hot things to stay warm. Well, daybreak is here, dear. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunrise that we've got here as well. Okay, may as well pick up some stones here as well. If you don't have a pickaxe yet, you can also just pick up stones from around the world as well. Alright. And I really need to make some clothes. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that fire over there. That's going to eventually burn out. And then we'll get some tar from it as well. So Ozzy says it looks blimmin' cold at home. It is blimmin' cold, to put it lightly, Ozzy. Definitely. Definitely. It is freezing. Hence, all of this.
Yeah, what's it like there by you, Ozzy?
Probably warm. Well, cold in the mornings, I would guess. Hey, Ozzy? How's the weather on that side? And let's see, Jakes also says, how's it, fam? Looks like you found a new game for me to play when dog sitting. Yes. Indeed. And, oh, yes, this is quite awesome. So, to show you the building, right? You go and you craft stone blocks, or wood blocks, or tarred wood blocks. You select the blocks. You build a lot of them. And then, let's go, and I'll quickly show you more or less how it works. I've crafted 500 of the stone, yeah. So I'm just going to show them how it works. If I then want to go and build, go press tab, and yes, yeah, thank you, I'll show everyone in a moment. Hold in Alt and you can go 1 meter cubes, 2 meter cubes, 4 meter blocks, 2 meter roofs, 4 meter roofs, or terrain. Now I'm going to just put down you can put down foundations, but foundations use a lot of stone. It's actually more economic just to put a ceiling on the floor. It's exactly the same function, but yeah, there we go. Boom! There it is. Now, automatically it snaps on. I can just continue building like that. But let's say I don't want to come out this far. I just press X, and instead of going all the way out, you go in 1 little meter blocks. And I put down there. But notice that number there, 356, that's how many stone blocks I've got. The 6 there, the 8 there, the 10, the 12, those are the number of blocks it uses to actually complete that section. It only costs the number of blocks needed to complete what you are trying to build. You don't pay full 64 stone blocks to build this little section. It just calculates how many you need, and it just uses that amount. If I then build, let's go and build a wall over here. Let's say I build a wall. I'm going to put snapping on again. So there we go. I've built a wall. Boom. Wonderful. Let's say I now want to build a window in there. I can build one that already has a window. Or I can select the 1 meter block and just right click to cut out a window. And let's say I want a different shape. I want it like that. It automatically puts it like that. Or like that. You can kind of do whatever you want to with this. If I want to remove the entire wall, I can just right click on it and it should, at least in theory, there we go, remove it. If I want to remove everything here, right click and it will automatically remove everything. No sign, really, that I was there. And that's the building, and you can build amazing structures with this. So this is just our starting base. We are going to build very, very interesting things later on. I'll send you the stone blocks now, dear.
Thanks, I'm actually building.
Yes, but I'm giving you stone blocks in any case. Oh, and the lovely thing is, when you destroy something like we did, you get all the blocks that you used to build that, you get that back. So you never lose any blocks, which is really awesome. That's really, really cool. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, Aiden says the building is so advanced. It really is. It's the first time I've actually seen a game that does this. That's because the game runs with voxels, which you can basically, each little cube you can destroy and build and do all kinds of things with it. You can really interact with it. And I am Absolutely loving that. Look at that, our fire is still burning as well. And we can still continue mining. Because we haven't logged out, well, this hole that I started digging here is still around. I'm wondering whether I shouldn't go and collect some flint for you, dear.
I'm just quickly putting a roof up.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm gonna make a bed. So that.
Uh-huh.
And a chest or two.
Cool. I see Raptor is also here. So hello there, Raptor. Welcome
Hey,
to the stream
Raptor.
as well. I'm glad you are here with us. Rather late than never, eh? But really glad you are here with us. So let's just repair again my little pickaxe and stuff like that. But yeah, just to show you also so many things we can craft. And this is just the beginning. Later on you get NPCs that you interact with and you can craft different things with them. You've got a blacksmith, you've got a farmer, you've got an alchemist, a whole bunch of different ones that you encounter with. And in fact, the first one is right over there. That is the blacksmith. We are going to go and awaken him in a little bit. Okay. So, I guess we are going to start putting down chests, eh dear?
I'm gonna put it side.
Okay.
On that side we'll put.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I need twigs to build more, so I can't make any more. Okay, great stuff. So can you make a column? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. So let's see. I think I sent you all the stone blocks, yes.
Back.
Okay, thanks, dear. Thank you, dear. So stone, let's say we want to build a stone pillar. Et voila, there it is. Boom.
Where did I get a shield? Did you...
No, maybe you got it as a reward. Yeah, very interesting. Let's see, I think there should be, there is a smaller pillar as well that you can also kind of, if I take snapping off, you can kind of put it on there. Et voila. You've got a little one there. You can build a whole bunch of little pillars. So yeah, you can also put it on the wall like that, as a bit of defining the house. A bit of definition and variation. So it's not just a stone or just a wood structure. You've got a bit of variation in the way it looks. Really quite awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to remove all evidence that I built something on the house here. Not that Nick would mind. Not at all. No, definitely not.
We need for a bed. We need torn fiber, string, and torn cloth. I think I've got.
And this is where we are ending part 1, everybody. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you've got any questions, please do feel free to pop it down in the comments below. And I'll be happy to answer as best I can. Also, you can view the entire playlist right up there, or another video perhaps down there. And also, as always, feel free to subscribe if you want more content like this. And until next time, everyone, stay safe. We'll see you all soon. Bye.